Imagine you're building a fence around your backyard. The length of the fence represents the perimeter, which is the total distance around the outside of a shape. Now imagine you're painting your backyard deck. The amount of paint you need depends on the area, which is the space a shape occupies. Perimeter is measured in units of length, like centimeters or meters. To find the perimeter of a shape, you simply add up the lengths of all its sides. Area is measured in square units, like square centimeters or square meters. Calculating area depends on the specific shape, but it generally involves multiplying length and width. Understanding area and perimeter is essential for many real-world applications, from measuring land for construction to calculating the amount of material needed for a project. Quadrilaterals are polygons with 4 sides. Common examples include squares, rectangles, parallelograms, and trapezoids. Squares have 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. The perimeter of a square is calculated by multiplying the length of one side by 4. Perimeter equals 4 times s. The area is calculated by squaring the side length. Area equals s squared. Rectangles also have 4 right angles, but their opposite sides are equal. The perimeter is twice the sum of the length and width. Perimeter equals 2 times the sum of L and W. The area is the product of the length and width. Area equals L times W. Parallelograms have opposite sides that are parallel and equal in length. The perimeter is calculated the same way as a rectangle. Perimeter equals 2 times the sum of L and W. The area is found by multiplying the base by the height, which is the perpendicular distance between the base and the opposite side. Area equals B times H. Trapezoids have one pair of parallel sides called bases. The perimeter is the sum of all 4 sides. Perimeter equals A plus B1 plus C plus B2. The area is half the sum of the bases multiplied by the height. Area equals 1/2 times the sum of B1 and B2 times H. By understanding the properties of each quadrilateral, we can easily calculate their perimeter and area using specific formulas. Unlike polygons, circles are round shapes defined by a central point, the center, and a radius, which is the distance from the center to any point on the circle. The circumference of a circle is the distance around it, similar to the perimeter of a polygon. We calculate it using the formula circumference equals 2 times pi times r, where pi is a mathematical constant approximately equal to 3.14. The area of a circle is the space enclosed within its circumference. We calculate it using the formula area equals pi times r squared. Understanding circles and their properties is crucial in various fields, including engineering, architecture, and design. Moving beyond two-dimensional shapes, we encounter solid figures that occupy space. Prisms are a type of solid figure with 2 identical parallel bases connected by rectangular faces. We can classify prisms based on the shape of their base. A rectangular prism has rectangular bases, while a triangular prism has triangular bases. Imagine a box, that's a rectangular prism. Understanding prisms is essential in fields like architecture, packaging design, and even baking. Just like we calculate the area and perimeter of two-dimensional shapes, we can analyze the surface area and volume of three-dimensional objects like prisms. Surface area is the total area of all the faces of a prism. For a rectangular prism with length, width, and height, the surface area is calculated as 2 times the quantity of length times width, plus width times height, plus length times height. For a triangular prism, the surface area is the sum of the areas of its 2 triangular bases and 3 rectangular faces. Volume represents the amount of space a prism occupies. For both rectangular and triangular prisms, the volume is calculated by multiplying the area of the base by the height. Understanding how to calculate surface area and volume is crucial for various practical applications, such as determining the amount of material needed to build a container, or the amount of liquid a container can hold.